You want a bigger arch? Sure. So, this is a story my dad told me from when he was a contractor in California. My dad built this house back in 1983. Biggest and most extravagant house he ever built. The driveway had a carport with a beautiful archway to drive into. About 10 feet. That lead to the garage. He got a call from the customer. And this is roughly how it went. Customer. I just bought an RV. I need the carport entrance raised another 16 inches to make room to park the RV in the garage. Dad. Sure. Bring the RV by and we can measure it. C. I measured it already. I need the archway raised another 16 inches. D. Are you sure? Let's double check. C. I checked 3 times already. Trust me. Just do it. Eventually my dad just said sure. Charged him $4,000 for it. And made the change. But the roof line was too low to go another 16 inches. So he just converted it to a rectangle shape with rounded corners. 3 weeks later, he got a call again. C. Hey. There's a problem with the arch. D. What's up? Quote. C. It's tall enough. But I didn't measure the width. The RV is too big and my wife won't shut up about how she preferred the arch. I need the arch back. D. No problem. That will be $8,000. C. 8,000? But last month it was only 4,000. Quote. D. Yes. But I wasted all that material tearing the arch out. And I have to pay for the materials and my guys to go in and reinstall it. C. Fine. Just get it done before the weekend or I won't hear the end of it. My dad deliberately spent 2 weeks on it. Netted $12,000 extra on a house for no reason. Rule number 1 of contract work. Never trust the customer's measurements. Rule number 2 of contract work. If the customer insists they are right and will not allow you to double-check their findings, do it exactly to their spec. Rule number 3 of contract work. It will always cost at least twice as much to redo the work done to wrong customer specs than what it would have cost to do it right. Another victory of super contractor against his arch nemesis. Even being so short, the post has a solid story arc. I was a second-year apprentice when I learned to never trust the customer. I still have the remains of that screwdriver. And the customer was friends. I had a simple deal going when I ran electrical jobs. If it was a quick fix I would throw it in, but I stipulated that I would throw it in at the end. I wasn't going to throw off my schedules. If you want it done now, then it has to be a change order. It was almost always a change order. Lots of little change orders. My project manager once told me I didn't have to make a change order for all the little stuff. To which I asked, has the client complained? Quote, no, but you could throw a few in. They don't complain because I do them right away as a benefit to their timeline. I charge them so that they don't ask too often. Okay then. Now your dad and the client are arch enemies. Fools and their money are easily parted. Your dad was an arch mastermind. Chump change for the owner, I'm sure. I was having a house built in the 80s. And I paid extra to have a bay window of a certain depth in one room. It was going to have a window seat in it. It wasn't until the house was almost complete, and it was time to install the window when they realized that they had built out the wall too shallow. The builder wanted to just put 3 separate windows in the sections of the now bay wall. Hard no. They had to custom build us a bay window to fit the wall. I got the bay window I paid extra for, although it ended up being too shallow for a window seat. Fuck the napkin. Your dad definitely knew how to stick it to the dude. Very well done. Netted? I think you mean grossed because there was the cost of materials and labor to deduct from the 12K. Also, what was malicious about it? That transaction seemed completely reasonable to me. Not California? Because that's what my eye-brain coordination reads. Are the stars a requirement nowadays in words having to do with human anatomy? I wasn't totally sure, so I did one to be on the safe side.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Heracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.